And I don't think it's a coincidence now that Jason Kreis is making the sub, that he's actually going to bring in Higuita to play as an old-fashioned number 6, sit in front of those two center backs and limit that play that you just saw with the ball into the feet of CJ Sapong, and Will Johnson will take RJ Allen, spot it right back.
Well, it's a question that's asked pretty regularly in Central Florida. Why doesn't Cristian Higuita get more playing time? He's the longest serving member of the club, the only MLS original in terms of Orlando City's 2015 campaign when they came into the league. He's still only 24, the Colombian. He's going to come on and play in the center of the park. As Taylor said, Will Johnson will resume his role he played Orlando. And Higuita,
ball's at your feet, get it out from it.
Yeah.
Don't try and do too much. Stay in your lane and do what you're very good at. Watch, he'll score from 30 here.
I was going to say, see if he's listening. He forward to...
What were you, living under a rock yesterday or what?
Watching my... Well, you know, just took a little while.
Didn't you?
Yeah. 11 different players who have to get on the same page, is what Sasha said. The coaching staff have got to find a way to get all of us on the same page. He actually said it twice, talking about the same page and not being on it. And that from one of your senior players is quite... The Union have another deficit to deal with. George Scout. Question.
Healthy, you could actually play Yotun at left back. He's played there predominantly in his career. He plays there for Peru. He's a left-sided player. But if Higuita can play himself into the 11 and fully healthy, I mean, you're talking about a player going.
And he comes. Coach Cow. Philly may have taken advantage of. That's a loose clearance from Bendik. Pico unable to control.
But it changed a little bit for Orlando City when Higuita came in. Will Johnson's been in a better spot defensively. We've seen very little from David.
Still up for grabs. Higuita's header advantage of early opportunities. Can they stage a comeback here? Age of 19, making his MLS debut.
With how many times you've been to this stadium, how many times have you crossed the river? Because I've been told don't cross the river.
Right. But yet another one. Miriam, who had that revealing interview with you on the Heineken boot room bus.
With David Ockham, but since Will Johnson's been there, David Ockham's had a quiet night.
And here come
defenders.
Will Johnson on from Higuita. Will it break here for Mueller? Almost did. And then blanked by Columbus and in the loss at Colorado. A 1-1 draw last week. No, I'm not quite sure, Taylor. That was a long
out winger. He's more of a, as the number on his jersey says, he's more of a number 10, more of a playmaker.
That's where he would ideally like to play. But that man on the ball fills that role, Sasha Kleshton. And his most effective game yet, would you say?